I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
I tell you, that's what started the conversation because Jim, ready for this? I'm going to tell you who Chad's mole was.
Well,
because no one
Please tell me, Gino. I would love to know who you think it is.
cares.
Because even Florentine said it. We were talking about.
We came to find out this is who Chad's mole was.
You like how these two just throw everybody under the bus? You can't tell them anything. You can't tell them anything. They will throw you under the bus in 2 seconds. You can't share any information. They're going to fuck you over. Keanu and Gino will fuck you over every single time. Do not share anything with these scumbags.
Time,
which we already knew.
And no one cares. And Chad can deny it, but he won't.
It certainly got you worked up.
And we didn't even think of it. And I looked at Jim, I'm like, he said I was the mole. And Jim's like, what? And I don't mean Jim said, how dare he? Chad, I hope you're watching, because you can say this to Jim.
I am.
Jim as well, and he won't care. But Jim,
yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
He's a normal person, and you're a pathetic, sweaty, gay liar in denial. Because Jim doesn't.
He said gay. You're so funny, Eugene. Calling somebody gay, that's hilarious, 60-year-old man. I thought it was great when my 13-year-old boyfriend did it when we were 12.
Care about the Dabbleverse. Jim doesn't do a stream like you do to try and get people to give you money so you can take a Spirit airline flight to come to the show, and they better
United
fucking let you in.
I never fly Spirit. I flew Spirit once to AC because they're a hub, and Ken Mosca said, fly Spirit, they're a hub. I don't fly Spirit. I'm not Ray. I'm not you.
Because I'm going to do so many jokes calling you gay. Why? What would your comeback be if I called you gay, Chad?
You're fucking hack? You're not funny? That's my comeback. You're a hack. You're not funny.
Oh, you mean
what would your
all those girls I had sex with? It was so gross. I mean, you guys are fucking great. You guys are like Sonny and Cher. The chemistry.
So I'm bitching about Chad, and I don't go fuck Chad. Like having drinks with Jim, and I'm like, look, I know you like your boy Chad. I'm like I was friends with him, but he's nuts. He's like literally telling people in the Dabbleverse, which sad.
Can we hold up a mirror, please?
Jim knows what I'm talking about, and that I'm the mole from Compound. He's like, what? And not like I'll go back to that. Not like, what are you talking about? Why would Chad do that? He's like, what? Because he doesn't know what goes on in the Dabbleverse. I'm like, do you remember? I said he called me the mole. Do you remember when that shit was going on?
He doesn't know what the fuck's going on, Gino. This isn't his life. He has a career. He's doing things.
Compound, and Chad had all that information for like a month or two. And he goes, yeah. I'm like, well, he said I was the mole. I called him, and he's like, huh? And I said, but we know the mole is.
Why are you bringing Florentine into this? Honestly, why do you guys have to bring in mutual friends like Ken? Like, why? It's so unnecessary. They don't want to be a part of any of this, Gino. Quit throwing people under the fucking bus. Florentine doesn't want to be talked about by you in this situation. He just doesn't. Ken Mosca doesn't want. Stop it. Stop fucking bringing people into this shit. You're worse than Aaron Emholt. Imholt or whatever.
The mole was always this girl, Allie. Okay, that used to work at Compound. When I said that to Jim.
You didn't say it. I walked in and he said, no, it wasn't. It was that girl, Allie.
Yeah.
And then you went, precisely.
And we go, yes, it was Allie. So
I haven't spoke to Allie in over 3 years, you fucking retards. I have no relationship with Allie anymore. And like, she's fine. She's a nice person. She let me stay at our place in Vegas years and years and years ago. But yeah, I don't talk to Allie. You guys are dumb. It's not even worth covering these two. Because number one, I don't get anything from this. Nothing. I don't get super chats. I don't get anything covering Kiki and Gino. They're the most retarded people I've ever come across. Retarded. Mentally challenged. Corky Thatcher. Life goes on. Obla D. How and when did the beef start between you and Gino? Gino lost his mind again. Because I said he told me drunk that they had a big meeting. Gavin came in and fired everybody. And it just put him in a frenzy. He won't let it go. And he's dragging friends into it, throwing people under the bus, screaming about it, bringing other people into it. That's where it started. He's out of his fucking mind. Opening for Stuttering John is a low I'll never thought I'd see from Gino. Kiki's OnlyFans is more dignified than her appearance on Stuttering John show. I mean, these people don't have any self-awareness. They're just dumb people. Like, the guy Gino sucks up to the most, Anthony Cumia, hates Stuttering John. Hates him. There's a whole community. All those people, Carl, they all hate John. And they're like, you know what a good idea is? Let's go on John's show. And we'll get a lot of listeners and a lot of subscribers. Let's open for him. It's embarrassing. For as long as Gino's been doing comedy, you're featuring for Stuttering John. You're on a flyer with Stuttering John Melendez. Literally the biggest, I hate using the word, lolcow in the fucking internet. Thousands and thousands of hours dedicated to making fun of, literally everyone is lining up to make fun of Stuttering John and your wife. That's where we are, Gino. This is the reality of the situation. Now, you can hate me all you want, and I know you do. Good. Good. Because you lost me as soon as I saw your Stuttering John's feature act. You're not respected by anyone. Anyone. You're a joke. You might as well move the fuck out of New York. Why are you there? You're not going to make it. Nothing's coming out of here. Nothing. Move to South Carolina. Try to get back in with Anthony. Live off your wife's mom's inheritance money and call it a life. It's over. It's over. Ray DeVito has a better shot at making it at this point than you do. Look at me. I moved to Florida because I know. I was in LA. I know how the business, I know what it is. I know what people have to do to get ahead. I'm not interested. I said, I'm moving to Florida. I'm going to die on the beach as a Florida comic. And that was it. And I stood by it. I know what I am. And I'm happy with it. I'm content. I work all the time, whenever I want. Okay, don't puss out, Chad. Go to the show. Who, what, why? Did I puss out when I went to Mersha's house? Did I push out when I went to Stuttering John's house? Like, I'm the only guy who does shit. You understand? Like, everyone talks that talk, but they don't walk the walk. So I'm the last person you should say that to.
No, Jim knows who it is, but Chad fucking lied. Now, here's what you have to ask yourself. Why would Chad lie? Because he's a who's trying to win the favor of men like Kevy. Kevy, Bob, like me. Ha, ha, ha. Do the thing again, baby.
All those girls I had sex with, it was so gross. They think that's hilarious, by the way. That's their idea of comedy. Get your tickets. You're going to want to see this duo. Wow. He really put the whole microphone in his mouth. Must have been when you used to suck off Jim Stansel. You guys, there's literally video of him making out with Jim Stansel. And he's calling me gay. Literally kissing Jim Stansel numerous times. Sucking a fake dick. Jim Stansel had a strap on, and Gino gave him a blowjob, but he's calling me gay. Interesting. And again, Gino, you're not winning anybody over. No one's fooled. You're just a fucking idiot, and you're triggered.
So that's my point. Chad is gay, and I don't care that he's gay, but I hate that he's such a fucking self-hating yoga. That he does shit like this and drags people into this, because I love gay people. I've kissed gay men. I have. What are you going to do? On the lip.
You're married to a little boy, a flat-chested little boy. That's what you are. And you listen to ladies' music. You go to Lilith Fair. You're a gay man. There's proof that you are.
Maybe.
And you're trying to go with this 13-year-old schoolyard insult because you don't have the comedic chops to come up with something.
Maybe. Yeah, that's on a bonus content. But what
Piazza.
I'm saying is, Chad fucking lied about that. And it's not like anyone's surprised. Even fucking Jim Florentine. And Chad goes, well, Gene's trying to say Jim.
He keeps jamming Jim Florentine. Jamming Jim. He keeps he does this with people. They're reckless people. Ken Mosca, they just throw names around. And they don't want nothing to do with it, Gino. Do you understand? They want nothing to do with this. You don't think I know Jim Florentine better than you? I think I do. Gino. So whatever flex you're trying to go just because you had a beer with him at Governor's on Friday because he happened to be 10 minutes away and he was bored and he want to go back to his hotel.
Not that wasn't the conversation, but Chad will lie and try and steer it so you don't believe the simple facts that are a straight line. I said, I talked about that. And he's like, yeah, Allie was the mole. We all knew it. And
I'm going to tell you right now, Allie was not the mole. Gino, you're fucking dumb. I don't talk to Allie. I don't have a relationship with her. You're a retard. You made this up. And then you just said, this is what it is. Allie's the mole. We know that. I haven't talked to her in maybe 3 years. I saw her at the fucking, when was I on Alex Stein's show? Does anybody remember when I was on Alex Stein's show? What was that date? What was that? That's the last time I saw Allie, because she used to produce Dave Landau's show, and she was at the Blaze. And I ran into her, gave her a hug. How you doing? Didn't even know she was working there. Didn't even know she moved to Texas. Gave her a hug. She looked great. She lost a lot of weight. She quit drinking. And that was it, Gino. So whatever, you're just lying. First of all, you're lying, saying Allie's a mole. You're lying. You're saying I'm gay. That's a lie. So you're the liar. You're lying. The liar is you. Gino kissed a guy yet calling you gay, fact Jack. I mean, can somebody DM me him kissing guys and sucking off dildos? Does anybody have access to any of that? Is Richard Kish here? Anybody from the Compound Media days? Do you don't have access? Because I'm not a big Gino Googler. If you do, please send it my way and we can show how Gino is literally gay online. You will never find video of me kissing another man. You'll never find video of me sucking off a dildo while a guy wears a strap on. Jim Powell, everybody, 316. Thanks for the $5. A lot of new names in here, and I appreciate it. Welcome. Hit subscribe while you're here. Hit the like button. Who is protecting John when Matt Mead whips his ass? Not Gino. I mean, there's going to be so much shit going on Friday. It's going to be, you got Matt Mead. You got, Kumia. You got Kevin. You got Bob, Barbara. Would it be a surprise if would it surprise anyone if Kiki was a lesbian? No. They'll do anything, these two, for any view, pay. They have no allegiance to anyone. They'll throw anyone under the bus. They're reckless people. They'll be friends with Steel Toe. I mean, Gino literally got the guy thrown in jail.
you know what Jim said after that?
What did he say?
He's like, no, I could see why you'd get pissed, because Stuttering John did that once on the Stern show, and he said Shuley was the mole about something when he wasn't.
He did say
So
that, yeah.
he did.
You know what? It's funny. If you know Florentine as well as I do, he doesn't give a fuck about this stuff. And Gino is just wedging Florentine into this. And I'm sure Gino's the one that brought this up, and Jim just went along with it.
Say that, remember? Which basically,
I said that makes
They want to do a divide. Like he tried to do it with Ken Mosca and me. Now he's trying to do it with Florentine and me. It ain't happening, Gino.
I get that. Yeah.
so basically, here's what you need to do, Chad. Here's your homework. Sorry, it's not blow a guy. You don't have to do that.
Gino, there's only evidence of you blowing a guy. I don't understand why. It's like when Patrick Melton calls someone fat and ugly. Like when it's like Stuttering John calling someone an alcoholic. Like, what are you doing? No one's buying into this little thing you're trying to create. It's just not working, dude. But you're too dumb to realize that. I get it.
That you can do that for extra credit. No, Chad, your homework is to find out what exactly Jim thinks of Stuttering John, because that's what he compared you to.
Why are you doing this, Gino? Do you think Jim Florentine's going to co-sign on this? Do you really believe this? If anything, Florentine's going to be pissed at you. Like, why are you talking about me? Keep me out of this. You're a fucking retard. Again, do not tell these people anything. Keanu, Gino, you can't share anything. They will throw you away. They'll get you thrown in jail like Aaron. They're horrible people.
But I thought, no. Didn't say Chad's gay, am I right? And he said, yeah, that never happened. You can try and spin that story. But then I was so mad and look, here's my other problem with Chad. I think he's gay and he doesn't fucking want to accept it. So he acts like an idiot. And then I told him that clip. I said, do you know, one time I called him gay.
All those girls I had sex with, it was
So gross.
Your wife is one of the most awful people I've ever met. She's just a terrible person. You guys are terrible people. And if there are actual gay people out there, you guys should be like really against Gino and Kiki because they think that's an insult. That's their idea of you're beneath someone. And again, it's a 13-year-old school kid's comeback. You're gay. You're gay. You're gay. But that's what you get when you're dealing with a comedian, or should I say, Stuttering John's feature act. Get your tickets to Rodney's. You're not going to want to miss it.
And you can check this with Jim as well. I call him, but my speakerphone doesn't work. And I said to Jim, I said, when you call it, I said, and I think I brought up Lilith, and I said, and that's when I said, you should say that to Chad. And he's like, what? I'm like, I think Chad's gay, and I don't care if he is, but when you say shit like that to me, do I care? I'm like,
that never happened, Gino. I talked to Jim, and he said I barely came up in a conversation with you guys. So you're lying. So the only one lying here is you. You're saying all this stuff Jim Florentine said. You're trying to jam Jim into this conversation, into this situation. You're saying I'm gay. You're saying that, what else? Oh, you said Allie's the mole. None of this is true. None of it. You're the liar. You're the liar.
if you tell Chad he's gay, you know what he'll say? I'm not gay.
All those girls I had sex with, it was so. Drop it again, Kiki. Hilarious. So funny, Keanu. You have great comedic. Oh, you have great comedic instincts. You're so funny, Keanu.
But again, and then I said one time, it was like something out of.
I'm gonna produce my husband's stream for 40 people, and we're gonna make $13 if we're lucky. I'm Keanu. I make great decisions. I'm gonna sign up for OnlyFans and show my asshole to the world and make $34. I'm gonna date Jason Scoop, who's gonna abuse me and punch me. Then I'm gonna date another guy that beats me up. And then I'm gonna fuck Louis J. Gomez and everybody else. And then I'm gonna marry a broke alcoholic who's almost 70 years old. I make great decisions, and he doesn't have a job. And then I'm gonna move into his one-bedroom apartment in Harlem, in a crime-filled city, in a terrible neighborhood. And we're gonna stream to 13 people. And then I'm gonna do a podcast with my mom. And I'm going to smoke cigarettes indoors, and I'm going to age right in front of your fucking eyes. And then I'm going to go get Botox because I'm going to start looking like Bob Levy. That's me. I'm Kiki. I'm the godmother of Chrissy Mayer's baby because she's so awesome. I went to the Chrissy Mayer School of Broadcasting. Yeah, she taught me all the tricks. She taught me all the grifting ways. I'm going to go on Stuttering John's show for no money. And I'm going to laugh at Stuttering John the whole time. And then I'm going to be his opener. Not even the feature, the host. Because that's where my comedy is. I stink. Right, Gino? Come get me, Gino. I'll see you Friday. Protect your woman, right? I just shit on your wife. What are you going to do about it, you little bitch? Bring it, Gino. What are you gonna do? Nothing.
Dirty, dirty Jersey. Dirty, dirty Jersey rat. Dirty Jersey rat. Dirty, dirty.
You broke my heart, Dirty Jersey. You broke my heart. Mainly by including Granny. That's my main issue.
You know what? You weren't. I know that your ass was not going to bring this up.